Hello, this is Mech 334 week, week 6 for the software version. On here on the left is this is the code running, on the right is the code that got written out. For this lab is kind of like to basically create a file list of the IOs for analog and digital IOs on a PLC. And so as you can see here, it prompts you what type of I/O would you like to add to the file, analog, digital, or done. So let's run through the code. If we want to add an analog, enter in the analog, let's say potentiometer. So as you can see, it added the potentiometer to A1, and then let's add two more analogs. So a temp sensor, and let's say, what do we want to add? An inductive sensor. So, which I did not do right because I gotta enter that I want to add an analog, and now I can enter in that I want to call that an inductive sensor tag. Okay, so got those three entered in. Now do a digital. What do we want to add? Let's add an LED to the digitals. So got a digital, added that, and now you notice it says D1 instead of A1. And then let's add two more to keep it even. Let's go with a button. And so that got added to D2. And then let's see, what should we add? Let's just add another LED. So LED, and then we'll call that number 2. So now that we got those all three entered in for both analog and digital, let's call that done. So done. And as you can see over here, it prints out the analog tags are, and then A1, A2, A3, and then there's all the sensors that add it, and same with digital, except for some reason must have not done something right with the, oh yep, I forgot to click that I wanted digital. So only 2 of them got entered in for digital, but that's okay. If we go over here to the kind of the PLC setup, so this is kind of basically creating the list in dictionaries. I put the values into a list first and then converted them into dictionaries. Let's make a little more space here without covering that up too much. So while loop, this is while continuing to add in values to the either analog or the analog or digital. So kind of basically this on this side is basically what's printing out over here, or well, a little more all the way down to the please enter selection. That's this part. And then basically, so if you enter an A, it goes into this if statement, or if you enter in D, it goes into that if statement. They're set up the same, just one refers to the digital, one refers to all the analog list. And then to get out of the while loop is the if statement. If somebody basically types in done, then it breaks. And once it breaks out of that, then I take the to list and I create dictionaries with the to list. And with those two dictionaries dictionaries created, then I basically print out the things down here, which is these last little parts that you see right here, and then that ends the program. And that is this week's lab for the software portion.